Before showcasing the Githyanki character concepts, I want to take a moment to talk about the Githyanki lore. Understanding the lore gives us a deeper insight into the world these characters inhabit, and helps us connect and relate to their experiences. We can see how these characters either fit into or challenge the norms of their society. This adds depth to the personalities, and makes them more interesting and dynamic. It can also give us hints about potential conflicts, alliances, and decisions your character would make. If you've played BG3 before, you'll remember Lae'zel telling your character that for Githyanki warriors, being chosen by Vlaakith for ascension is the ultimate honor. The Vlaakith line's claim to power was a supposed blood relationship with Gith, the rebel leader who united them against the Illithids, otherwise known as Mind Flayers. Vlaakith, the authoritative queen of the Githyanki, is a deathless lich of immense strength, having shaped Githyanki society in her own image over countless millennia. Her Gith subjects have loyalty verging on fanaticism. From a young age, they were thrown into intense training and battles, facing higher risk and intensity as they grew older. They'd listen to stories about Vlaakith and her legendary warriors, and fights to the death were commonplace. At the end of training, their final test was to kill a Mind Flayer and present its head to Vlaakith. This was considered their entrance into adulthood in the wider Githyanki society. From a young age, Vlaakith's herald was groomed for greatness within Githyanki society. Her upbringing instilled in her a fierce sense of loyalty to her queen, and a deep-seated desire for power and recognition. Those who encounter Vlaakith's herald tremble in awe and apprehension. Her alignment, like that of her queen, is lawful evil, embodying strict adherence to order and hierarchy. She struggles with the expectations placed upon her, torn between the desire to please her queen and the yearning for something more, something that transcends the confines of Githyanki society. She will face challenges that test her loyalty, confront her inner demons, and force her to confront the complexities of her own desires. As an entertainer by background, the voice of Dissent uses his music and words as weapons, challenging the status quo and speaking truth to power. His performances are acts of defiance, rallying cries for those seeking liberation and autonomy. Since childhood, the voice of Dissent showed a natural inclination towards critical thinking and questioning authority. Instead of blindly accepting the teachings and beliefs imposed by Githyanki society, he constantly questioned them and challenged them, seeking a deeper understanding of the world around him. His bond with the common folk as a hero of the people fuels his actions and decisions, driving him to confront injustice and tyranny wherever he finds it. However, this rebellious spirit and defiance of authority can sometimes go too far and lead him into trouble. Raised in a world where survival of the fittest dominates, the astral smuggler learned early on the importance of cunning, manipulation, and leveraging opportunities for personal gain. She is a planner raider, sneaking through the astral plane with contraband and secrets. She's also on the lookout for profit using stealth, deception, and quick thinking. Her experiences as a charlatan have taught her to question the motives and loyalty of those around her constantly. While this has helped her survive in dangerous environments, it also creates barriers in forming genuine connections and alliances. This sorcerer's life took a drastic turn when her creche was destroyed by Mind Flayers. Cast out among other races, she embraced her freedom, breaking away from the old ways of her people. Her disdain for her heritage stems from the negative stereotypes and misconceptions that people in Faerun often have about her as a Githyanki. She has a desire to change perceptions and prove that not all Githyanki fit the mold of ruthless warriors or conquerors. She strives to show the world that anyone has the capability of being compassionate, kind-hearted, and worthy of trust and acceptance. Her charming and outgoing personality often draw people to her, but it can also create friction or distractions, especially in serious or tense situations. Her tendency to flirt or engage in playful banter with everyone and everything may not always be appropriate or well received, causing occasional conflicts or challenges in her journey.
That was interesting.
If you're enjoying this series, please consider liking my video and subscribing to my channel. I'm super close to 1,000 subscribers and it would really mean a lot to me.